Gentlemen, and my mom, we have to have a chat. Partsmen and ladies, parts people. I feel as though I deal with a lot of parts, probably more than the average person. So I feel like it's my responsibility to chat about something that's been chapping my ass. Good and bad. This isn't 100% negative. But I think it's time we all have to accept all these excuses are over. All these shortages and supply chain and all this stuff. Everything's gotten more expensive and all that. And I order a lot of parts for a lot of different cars. And if you're familiar with the channel, we have 2 shops, and we're endlessly working on different items. And part of that is my own sanity. And it's kind of exciting. I think just doing a little bit of something different. You can't work on the same thing forever. But a large part of it is parts shortages. And it seems as though some places are right back to normal and you can get whatever you want. And prices are a little higher, shipping's a bit of a pain. And you know what? That's fine. I can accept all those things. Some of these partsmen it seems like they don't care. And I'm right now, so this week I had both experiences, fantastic and terrible. This video's coming a little earlier where I'm at, but I was looking for a headlight switch. I don't have one for a Tri-5. I needed some sort of universal one. I had a bunch of part numbers, nothing was really crossing, no one had anything. You call the parts guy, he says, ran this, ran that, no, don't have any of these things. He says, tell you what, give me a few minutes, I'll call you back. Calls you back, have a universal one. Price was 20-some bucks. Bam, it's out. There it is, ready to go. Fantastic. That is a rare person right there. And, I'm in a unique situation. I got to put these videos out and stuff like that. I got a bit of a timeline. But you know what's no different than if that was your Chevy truck and the headlight switch failed and it's how you're getting to work tomorrow or tonight because you're working night shift and you have no headlights. That level of care is pretty rare. Most of them, sorry, we don't have that. It's the classic year, make, model. Like, okay, well, it's a 55 Chevy that's been chopped up and I need a freaking headlight switch. Doesn't matter if it's automatic or standard or what the washer fluid is. I need this headlight switch or something that can work. So if you are a partsman, you got to go the extra mile because you know what? This hobby is hanging by a thread as it is. And you guys are holding a lot of the cards and all the power here. I'm standing there with my Visa ready to give money and I can't get the part. So now I will probably carry on to the next place. I'll call everybody in the phone book, go through junkyards, want ads. I'll figure a way out. But a lot of people will give up. They call one place, maybe 2, can't get it, or the guy on the phone doesn't know what he's talking about, or no one really cares. It's over. The project is dead. It's now pushed in the corner. And it's over. And guess what? Long term, if we're not buying parts, you don't need partsmen. It's one of them circle things that we all need to be involved in. I love Joe Rogan, and he was talking there, and he has this thing he said a bunch of times where it's hard men create soft times, and then soft times create hard men. And right now, we're in the soft times, or soft men creating hard times, so I should say. There's a lot of soft men out there, soft people, lazy people who don't want to work, and it's hard times. And we have to get the hard people out there working again. And I probably butchered that saying. Maybe I'll put a clip in so I don't say it myself.
There's an expression that I've said on this podcast many times, but I'll say it again, is that hard times create hard men. Hard men create soft times. Soft times create soft men. Soft men create hard times. We are now around soft men and hard times.
Yeah.
So you got to go the extra mile. Now, at the same week, I got my part I wanted. It was great, appreciative, paid the price, carried on. Every time I call the parts store, when that guy answers the phone, I know I'm in good hands. If I get a no out of that guy, I got a no out of him. That's that. I know where he's at. Flip side, I've ordered some other parts. End of last year, so end of December, around Christmas time, and they're supposed to be in, 10th of January, then it got pushed, then it's the 15th of January, and then it's like, and it's just excuses as I'm contacting, parts got stolen, shipping delays, buddy's sick, all these things. And I get it. Those are all valid excuses. But as the consumer, it's like, well, can't put up with that anymore. And I am a big believer in supporting local as much as you can. I love Rock Auto and stuff like that. But you know what? You like supporting that local guy because when you need something, you can go down and get it. The prices are a little crazy, but you know what? You got to keep them around. But you get to the point now, I feel like I do a mix. I try and save a few dollars here, but I also spend a little local here, support that guy. The money stays in the community. I'm all about that. But when the local guy can't get what you want, and he wants a premium dollar, and you're waiting a month to get your hot rod on the road, or whatever it is, or make a video, or all these little things, and you're dancing around, it is unbelievably frustrating. And that's what happened today. We're just at the point now where I'm not getting these parts anymore. Not going to name names or do whatever, but it's over and done with. So I went and found what I wanted, one part on Summit, so I ordered it from them, be here in a few days, and the other one is off eBay. Some random guy I've never met in my life is going to send me these parts I want, and probably at a reasonable time frame, I hope anyways. You're at the mercy of someone else, but there's a little bit of that. And I'll probably get them in a couple weeks or less. Summit and all that's quite a bit faster. And you're just like, you want to support the local guy, you wanted to, but you just can't. And I don't know where we're headed there, but it's very frustrating. So we have to do better there. I try to do the best I can, help people out, whatever it is. If you ask something, I'm going to do it, whatever it may be. If you're a parts guy behind the counter and you don't want to be there, I'd suggest you go find another job. And hopefully the next guy in there will care a little bit. And as the customer, I tell you what, the customer service is almost the other way around now, where you go in there and you expect something. You almost, if you find a guy that's good, you got to hang on to him for dear life, and you got to tell people how good he is, send people there, tell his manager, whatever it may be, because those people are few and far between, and they're keeping us alive right now, which is absolute madness. I know it's hard to find staff. I get all the excuses. Trust me, I got one of them full-time jobs too, and there are challenges. But you know what? You can't just leave the customer's car up on the lift Friday at 4:30 and go home, because that's what time you go home. You got to put the extra little bit of work in sometimes. Put yourself in those shoes. That's what I was trying to do. If my old lady was in there and she was struggling or this and that outside, can't get a wiper blade on or something along those lines, you'd hope that someone would go help her. That's what I would do. And yeah, that's like golden rule, right? Treat people how you want to be treated. Anyway, so sorry for venting a little bit there, but if you're in that trade or something like that and you're doing a good job, then I thank you on a personal level, because even though I may never buy a part from you, I'm sure someone out there, you made their weekend. Because on the flip side, I had my weekend, well, my plans are changed. The part was promised Monday, then Wednesday, then Friday. Now it's, we'll figure something else to do this weekend. No shortage of work around here, but it definitely could have been a different day. Yeah. So, tell everyone good job if they are doing one. If they're not doing one, maybe kick them in the ass a little bit. I know it's tough times out there, but we got to band together and make it happen, because I don't think it's going to get any better if we don't start putting a little pressure on. So, hopefully you enjoyed the video. Have yourself a good weekend. It's literally today when I'm filming this. It's been 24 hours. I'm still cranky about it. See you later.